set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. First play, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Cousins. They'll dump this off to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action, it's gone. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. They'll roll him out. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Again, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy his caliber with runs like this early because it will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Cook. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. After 1-7-0. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wail. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane that could really break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. But he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to widen their lead in this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Cousins. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll... Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
1st down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Cousins again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ball back quarterback to the Detroit offense, and DJ Chark.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Off play action. Here's Goff.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. After the sack on 1st down, Goff
into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Again, it's Cousins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Joseph connects on the extra point
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now. Congratulations. Now, why is it in me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, it's gone. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next context.
Yeah, he's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cousins on first down. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds. Down to the 25 there. From the 25 on second down, Cousins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second and goal, Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal for Cousins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time.